Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for the Emini S P 500 for Monday, August the 24th. We're also going to give a preview of the coming week. Let's jump to our news items for this week. It's going to be a loaded week, in spite of the fact that we have no reports this morning. The rest of the week is loaded with some very important and notable reports. Beginning tomorrow at 10 a.m. with CV consumer confidence. We also have durable goods, the unemployment rate, the prelim GDP. Also, we have testifying federal, the Fed Chair Powell is speaking on Wednesday. We also have personal spending, Chicago PMI, and obviously another revised UOM consumer sentiment. So very sensitive information that's going to be presented this week. And it's just, again, from week to week, the market is just verifying that its intention, in other words, the direction that the market is heading right now is straight up like a rocket. The market wants to see this type of information continue to bolster the sentiment in the market, which is definitely 100% bullish. And of course, we don't have to go too far to see the sentiment. I mean, let's look at the daily bar for this morning. I mean, it's barely 8:30 in the morning, and the market is just completely blown right through the all-time high. Remember, we went from 33.86.50 to 33.90.75. Remember, I've been expecting a pullback, a much deeper pullback from this area here. We did not get that. The market has completely done the opposite of what I expected. It just goes to show you that nothing in this market can always work out the way you expect it, but that's why we're working in a market. It's all probabilities. But the market blasts right through the all-time high established last week. Right now, it broke the 3,400, the 3,400 area. We're at 3,424. Just an incredible continuation of this bull market, and the economy continues to move in the right direction. And of course, the COVID cases are also becoming something that's being under control. There's our all-time high that was established on Wednesday. Market retraces a little bit deeper, finds a common support, launches from there, cannot even make the all-time high. That's why I was expecting the market to more or less just retrace a little deeper. We're expecting the market to retrace a little deeper. It's just a natural and healthy move in a market that has been moving straight up with nothing significantly to the downside. There are people do have profit taking, but the market decides to do it otherwise. Completely breaks through. I mean, this is an express market to the upside. This is what you call conviction to the upside. And you know what? As a trend trader, do not fight the trend. And that's what we're looking at right here. You can look at it at this other time frame here. Remember, I work with tick charts, and tick charts offer us transactional evidence. In other words, each particular bar that you see here, it's 610 transactions, 8,000 transactions, etc. So we're measuring volume and movement at the same time. So this is why it's so critical for us to, once we start to see this evidence of these, these sharp runs, weak retracements, sharp runs, quick retracements, it only adds evidence to the fact that we do have a clear trending market. We're expecting more continuation to the upside. Here's another one of our time frames here. Closer to our trade chart here. Here's the blue lines, intraday high, pink low, and our volume profile numbers. Volume profile. There's our resistance. There's our point of control, and we have confluence here with the intraday low and the other value area of the market. See how the market just blasts right through the intraday low, intraday high, returns to it as support. Fights, eventually just shoots completely to the upside. Now, when you're thinking about a market like this and retracements, I mean, it's having some really healthy retracements. It runs. Here's your retracement continuations, runs continuations. Obviously, you're always thinking about supports. Where can the market go? Well, as long as the market continues to hold our areas, we're buying and we're just selling it. Buying and selling it, buying and selling it. And of course, a market that has run so quickly without finding any resistance, well, you got to keep buying it until you find the resistance. After the resistance, you're just going to start looking for a floor, and you may get into a situation where, of course, as usual, you have your run to the upside, you have your support, and you have your resistance. As long as the market remains in this particular move, we're just looking for nice retracements to our clear high probability areas. Make sure we can protect our stop and just pull the trigger all day long until, of course, the market decides to change its direction by clearly determining that you have a resistance area, that it has a floor, wait for the consolidation. Within this consolidation, look for a substructure to give you a hint on which direction the market's going to go. Have a great trading session and have a great trading week. Take care.